Hi, thank you for watching Cooking with Victoria. Today we are going to make garlic and herb mashed potatoes. I am using Idaho potatoes, so first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and peel these. After I peel them, I'm going to quarter them up and then I'm going to rinse them. Alright, you do the same. You'll want to also have a pot of water on the stove and have it boiling. Put a little bit of salt in there, okay? Alright, the potatoes are peeled. There's 4 potatoes. This will make enough potatoes for 2 to 3 people. Okay, so now you will go ahead and rinse off the potatoes while they're whole, and then we'll cube them up. I know I said the opposite earlier. Totally meant to say the other way around. So let's go ahead and rinse them off and then we'll cube them up. Alright, now that they're cubed up, we're going to go ahead and add them into our boiling water. I'll show you here. See, our water is already boiling. We have it ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes. Now that I've added the potatoes, you want to make sure they are completely covered, and they are. Completely covered. We're going to let these boil for 15 minutes I have mine on high heat. Alright, so see you in 15. Right, now that our potatoes have boiled, I have turned the heat down to low, and I did check with the fork to make sure they were all tender and soft, and they are. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the little water that's left, as you can see in there. I'm going to drain that off, and then I'm going to leave the potatoes in this pot, okay? And I'm gonna grab some milk and some butter, and you do the same. All right, first thing first, if you have a potato masher, it looks like this, okay? Go ahead and mash your potatoes, okay? Mash them. All right, and if you don't have one, use a fork and just mash them. They don't have to be like super mashed. You know, some people don't like the potatoes super mashed. They like, small chunks. So mash them to your liking. So I'm going to add a half a cup of milk. All right, so here's my milk. Okay, and it's going in. And I'm using 2%, okay? 2% milk. All right, we're going to stir that in. Okay, when I stirred mine, I use a whisk because a whisk will help continue to cream the potatoes in a way so that they're not, so smushy. And as you can see, when you add the milk, you see how it gets creamy. All right, so that's what you want. Now we're going to take a skillet and we're going to put, let's put 5 tablespoons of butter. Now, if you like a lot of butter, you like that old school taste, about 5 tablespoons will do it. So put 5 tablespoons of butter in a skillet, put it on medium heat, and you're going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic. All right, I'm using country crock butter, as you can see here. Okay, and I'm going to use this tablespoon. And I'm going to do 5 rounded tablespoons of butter. Okay, you see that I have 5 rounded tablespoons of butter. It's melting. While it's melting, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of crushed garlic or minced garlic, whichever you have. All right, there's my garlic. Okay, when the butter melts, you will then go ahead and you basically kind of you don't want to burn the garlic. You just want to infuse the butter with the garlic flavor. So we're just going to cook it long enough for the garlic to get the flavor into the butter, for the garlic and butter to mend. Okay, so what we're going to do here, after all the butter is melted, I'm going to actually turn it up. We're going to put it on high and just allow the butter to melt. And then I'm going to take my spatula, and I'm just going to allow the garlic to cook with the butter for about 3 minutes. Okay, about 3 minutes on high, but you want to be consistently stirring it. All right, and then after that, you'll want to have about 1/4 cup of parsley chopped up, ready to go. So go ahead and get your parsley chopped up and have it ready to go. Alright, so I want you to see that all the butter is melted. I have stirred the garlic once. I have my timer set for 4 minutes, and my heat is on number 8 because I have a gas stove. It's on number 8, and I'm going to let this go for 4 minutes. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. If I start to see the garlic turn brown, you want it to be a light brown, but you don't want it to burn, okay? And once you see that color, we're going to go ahead and pour it into our mashed potatoes. So I have 2 minutes left on my timer. Alright, my timer just went off. So now what I'm going to do is reduce the heat down to low as you can get it. And we're going to throw in the parsley into your butter and garlic mix. And you just want to stir it for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to add it straight to our potatoes. Okay, so you want to add it just like so, and then you'll just want to take your spatula or your spoon, whatever you want to use, and you just want to stir it around like so, just like this. Okay. You want to do this for about 30 seconds. You can do it for a minute if you want, but you have to be very careful to make sure that your garlic does not burn. Okay? On low heat, it won't hurt. Okay. Okay, that's long enough for me. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this mixture into my potatoes. You do the same. Alright, as you can see, the butter sauce has been added to my potatoes. Now I'm going to stir it up. You do the same. Alright, after you have added in the butter sauce that we made, the garlic and parsley infused butter sauce, you poured it into your potatoes. You mixed your potatoes up. Simply take a spoon, taste your potatoes. You will notice that the taste is perfect. You don't need to add any salt at all. No salt is needed. You're going to taste the garlic and herbs on the spot. If you would like to add black pepper, you can. And this is garlic and herb mashed potatoes, the Victoria way. You can also add cheese if you would like. I'm going to add just a little bit of cheese. Let me get it and I'll show you. This is the kind of cheese I'm going to use. It's Frigo shredded low moisture mozzarella cheese. I'm going to use 1/4 cup of cheese, okay? And you can do the same if you would like. And that's just going to make it a little bit more creamier. Here's my 1/3 cup of cheese. I'm going to go ahead and stir it in. And by adding the cheese too, again, you won't need to add salt because cheese has salt in it as well. All right, and so does butter, unless you use an unsalted butter, which I don't recommend. All right, I'm going to get it stirred in. This is the cheese added to our potatoes. Doesn't that look beautiful? It's very creamy, tastes delicious. Your family will be so proud, so happy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks for watching Cooking with Victoria. Tell all your friends. I know you're going to love it. Peace.